Hey guys, it's Cinti, and today I'm making a loquat pie. So if you want to see how this is made, stay tuned for the video. Okay, first step, you want to preheat your oven to 450 degrees. So after you preheat the oven, now it's on to making the filling. So of course, for a loquat pie, you definitely have to use loquats, and don't mind the brown color. I made a mistake of not putting lemon juice on top of it, so a lot of times when you cut up a fruit and the air gets to it, it just browns it a bit. But I tasted a few and they're still fresh and super sweet, so I cannot wait to taste how this pie is going to turn out. So I'm just turning on the fire, and it's about 6 cups of loquats in here and a half a cup of water. So I'm going to start the fire on high. And then once it reaches a boil, I'm going to turn it down to medium heat. But I really like the idea of the loquat pie. I had actually never heard of it. I've heard of tons of recipes for loquat jam, which is really good. But I have went on Pinterest and saw this, and the original recipe is in the description box below. There's going to be a link to it. And I was like, that's pretty cool. Let me try that out. So, really excited. Okay, so as you can see, our loquats have been cooking now on medium heat for about 15 minutes. And they're definitely really tender, and the smell is like amazing. So, I'm going to add to it a half a cup of sugar, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a quarter teaspoon of, let me see, a quarter teaspoon of cloves, and this is nutmeg. Now, I'm kind of doing my own version of the pie compared to the original recipe that's in the description box below. Really just using stuff that's around my house and, you know, different things I've put in pies before, and kind of just do my own variation to it. But so we're going to stir it, and then the recipe, I'm gonna stir this up. And the recipe calls for it to bake down another like 15 minutes. So that's what we are going to do, but it smells so good. And I don't know, to me it just smells so much like spring. And I always love the changing of the seasons and stuff like that. And it's something about spring with all the, you know, flowers blooming and all the fruits and the colors. It's just always one of my favorite times of the year. But yeah, tell me what you like about spring in the comment section. Get the words out, girl. Come on, let's go. And yeah, so I allowed the filling to cook for another 15 minutes, and I transferred it to the pie pan, and I used a store-bought pie crust. I didn't do anything from scratch. Okay, now I put the top crust on and kind of did my own little makeshift design around the perimeter. And just did some slits, nothing too fancy, but it gets the job done. Okay, after that, I'm going to put it in the oven on 450 for 10 minutes. And then I'm going to transfer the heat down to 350 for 30 minutes. I can't wait to see how it turns out. So I just took the pie out the oven, and it smells so good. And it looks just like out of a book. So yeah, I'm gonna slice it up and try it and tell you how it tastes. Okay, so here's a slice of the loquat pie. It turned out really good and it tastes so delicious. Loquats are naturally tangy, so it really goes well with the sugar and the cinnamon and nutmeg. And it just tastes so much like spring and getting ready for this warm weather. It just feels so perfect for that. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys later.